What's up guys, ACCardShark back with a kind of a different video today. As you can tell by the title of the video when you clicked on it, it's my latest rare pickups, and I've been focusing a lot lately on trying to find those games that have escaped me as of this up to this point, because usually either they're hard to find or they're too expensive when you do find them. So I always wait. Obviously you guys know as well as anyone that I wait until I find a good deal. And I happened to come across 4 different rarities for 4 different systems, I think. Yeah, 4 different systems. And picked them up as I came across them. Now, the big thing I want to preach to you guys is that you need to learn all your different avenues of finding games. It's not just eBay or flea markets. It's local brick and mortar stores. It's eBay does play a part of it, but you know, get to know every possible way you can find games and search them all, because you'll come across them in different ways, times that you won't even think about looking for something, and it'll come up. Like for instance, 2 or 3 of the local game stores in the area, I like them on Facebook. One of them being the Game Gallery in Easton, the other one being Lucky Fun Time in Penargil, and another one being Video Bonanza down at Quakertown Flea Market and the indoor stores. And from time to time, they'll get some rarities in, and they'll take pictures and post them on their Facebook. And a lot of times, if you are friends with them, or if you're a good customer, you can ask them to hold it for you. A lot of times they'll oblige. Sometimes they won't. Sometimes it's just like you have to get there to pick it up and that's it. But basically, you know, that's a good way to come across games, and that's how I came across a bunch of them actually. But there's a total of 5 games I've picked up over 5 different systems, and all from different avenues. So I'm going to cut real quick and get them all together, and then I'll come back to you and I'll show you what I picked up. Alright guys, I'm back. I just went and made sure I collected all the 5 different titles for you to show you on video. 3 of the 5 came from the Game Gallery in Easton. One of them came from Video Bonanza in Quakertown, and one came from eBay. So like I said, different brick and mortar stores. eBay does sometimes play a part. I mean, sometimes you can find a really good deal. A lot of times it's like a best offer type deal. So like it'll be like, oh, buy it now for, let's say, $100 or best offer, and you can kind of negotiate the price down into a range that you're more comfortable with. Sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes they'll still think that they have something that's worth a lot more than it is, and they won't give it up for a fair price. So you have to kind of pass on it, even though you found what you're looking for. So in order to gain a collection, you have to be smart about the money you spend. So the first one I found. This is a little while ago. I'm not sure if I actually showed this to you guys on an earlier video. If I did, forgive me, I forgot. But if I didn't, then this is going to be an awesome show. For the Sega Master System, I was on Facebook one day just scrolling through on my phone, and the Game Gallery posted a picture of all these Master System games that came in. This was one of them. I've been looking for it forever because I'm a huge fan of the show, and I know that it is a rare game to find for this system, especially complete in box like I found it. That game is Alf for the Sega Master System. I absolutely love Alf. I love the show. I love everything about Alf. This game is terrible. I'm not going to lie. I've played on emulators before. I know the game was bad, but I also knew it was a rarity for the system. So me being a huge Alf fan that I am, I had to have this game. Got a really good fair price from Game Gallery in Easton, and they really hooked me up. I messaged them and asked them to hold it for me. They know that I'm a good customer. I've been there. I've spent a lot of money with them, and they are very fair with me, and they do hold stuff for me, which I do appreciate. And but they did have this held for me, and if you open it up, you can see that the cartridge is there, and the booklet is there as well. You can see there's the label looking good, and yeah, complete in box. Still has the shelf tag and everything. It's really good shape. There's your spine. Just really awesome pickup. So like I said, I just happened to come across a picture on Facebook, and this is what popped up, and immediately just jumped on it, and went down and picked it up from them. The one thing I do want to say is that I know a lot of stores have gotten screwed in the past, and I know from talking with a bunch of the different store owners, people say, oh, hold that for me, and then they either don't come pick it up at all, or they wait for like a month or 2 before they pick it up. You have to understand that these guys are making money on sales, and it's not like GameStop where they're going to make their money elsewhere. If they pull these off the shelves, they're not going to be sold to anyone else. They're not going to do any good sitting behind a counter. And for you to make them hold off for a month or 2 to buy it, it's kind of unfair towards them. So I mean, if you're going to ask someone to hold something, make sure you get there ASAP, that you have the money to buy it like that then and there. Just to make sure that you're not screwing them over because they're doing you a favor. So just a little bit of a message there. But anyway, Alf for the Sega Master System, that's the first of the 5. The next one I picked up was from Video Bonanza in Quakertown. Again, was on Facebook, happened to see that they posted this. I know that this happens to be a pretty rare game for the Nintendo, and I don't have it yet in that wall back there, so I had to have it for my collection. But they posted it on Facebook. I asked them if they could hold it for me. They obliged, and again, very appreciative of that. It is one of the Wisdom Tree games, which is like the Bible games, but it's called Sunday Fun Day, The Ride. So Sunday Fun Day, and it's on one of those like kind of like Exodus and all those different Bible games. It is on one of these black carts. Label does have some wear to it, just a little discoloration around the edges, but nothing too bad. Again, a rarity. It's really tough to come by this game. First and only time I've ever seen this game, other than on eBay. And even on eBay, the only ones I found were I think 2 complete in box, which went for like over $300. I wasn't really like looking for the box. I just wanted the game for the collection, and they had it cartridge only. So was able to pick that up for under $100, which I thought was awesome. And so that one I added to the collection. The third game I picked up, and this was an eBay package. So as you can see, I already busted it open. There's the tape there. Again, like I said, just a different avenue to find it. I found it posted on eBay for a certain price, and it was a buy it now or best offer. So I shot him, a low ball offer. I knew it was a low ball offer, but I was also looking to start negotiations. I wasn't looking to pick it up for that price. If he said yes, then great. But I was looking for like to meet in the middle kind of thing. I was able to come to an agreement on this game. I've been looking for this for a long time. Not in the greatest of shape, but definitely good enough for me. But it's for the Nintendo GameCube, and that game is called Cubivore. As you can see, the front panel, the paper is kind of wavy a little bit, but when you look at it, it looks pretty darn good. I don't see anything much wrong with it. There's your back. It's got a little bit of ring wear from the case, but not too bad. Upon opening it up, you've got your booklet and you've got your disc all complete, and your spine right there. Cubivore, Survival of the Fittest. If you guys have never played this game, this is a huge recommendation from me, as well as Pixel Sandwich. I remember him talking on the podcast and also on his eBay, on his YouTube channel about this game a lot. This is where I actually heard about this game, was from Pixel Sandwich. It is a lot of fun, real quirky Japanese game. Originally was put out for, I believe, the 64, then the GameCube came into play, so they just kind of ported it over to the GameCube. But a lot of fun. Got this for under $50 complete in box. A lot of times you'll see this going for over $100. I got it for under $50. So again, just like I said, you'll trip across the right deals. I've been looking for this game probably for close to 3 years now for the right price. Finally got it, finally paid off, and now it just makes it that much more special when you do find it for the right price. So Cubivore for the Nintendo GameCube. And then just got back from the Game Gallery in Easton. Again, tripped across this on the Facebook page when I happened to just check out what they had going on. This game, I have the Japanese version of it, but I've always wanted the North American version. It always sells for a pretty penny, and I was unable to find it for the right price for a long time. Used to play this all the time with Pixel Sandwich back in the day when it first came out. The game is Harvest Moon 64. I originally wanted this complete in box, but really, I mean, with all my complete in box stuff in this game room, it's taking up a lot of space. I would just kind of wanted the game just to be able to play it. This game, again, on eBay, you're lucky to find it for less than $60, cart only. Complete in box usually going for about $150. A lot of the cart onlys I saw on eBay, and like I said, I could have gotten on eBay at any time, but they were usually going for like the $75, $80 range. I went down to the Game Gallery in Easton, picked this up for $50. So for $50, and as you can see, the label's in really good shape. Nothing wrong with it at all. So really good shape for this game. So again, tripped across it on Facebook. So there's just another example of finding some rare games via Facebook, of all places. And then the last one is the most special to me, and I've wanted this game forever, never owned it as a kid. I've always wanted it. It always carries way too big of a price tag for me. And I came home from work one day and went to go get changed and saw like a gift bag sitting on the counter by, in the bathroom on the sink with a card. So I opened up the card, and it was from Mindy and the baby, from Aliana, and from Baby Card Shark. And so, I read it, and it was just, there was no reason behind the present other than it was a just because present. Just because she knew I wanted it. and just because. And I was blown away. And so I opened up the package, and I don't need to tell you what this is. I opened it up and I took this. This is the game I pulled out of the bag. And as you can see, guys, that is Earthbound for the Super Nintendo original cartridge. Just absolutely blown away when she gave that to me. As you can see, there is a little bit of a tear right there on the label, but nothing too big. You know, I'm not too much of a stickler for that kind of stuff. But as long as the spine is legible, and honestly, it's going to be on display like this in the game room anyway, and the artwork is just in perfect condition. To come home from work, having a bad day at work on top of it, and to just have a just because present, and to pull Earthbound out of it, you got someone special if that's what they do. And you know, I couldn't thank her enough, and she knew I appreciated it. So, but again, she actually tripped across this on their Facebook page. This is from the Game Gallery, but that's where she came across. It was their Facebook page. So just an absolute score of rare games lately, guys. As you saw, Earthbound for the Super Nintendo, complete with the little clear sleeve. Harvest Moon 64. I have Cubivore, which I landed off of eBay. I have Sunday Funday from for the NES from Video Bonanza, and the game Alf for the Sega Master System. Those 5 games are some of the on the rarer side for each of their systems, and like I said, just happen to come across them in different ways. So can't recommend enough, guys. Learn where your local stores are. Find out if they have a Facebook page. If they do, make sure you click the like button. You will not be sorry, because a lot of those came from that. And like I said, eBay, just keep looking. And if you don't find the price you want, keep looking. Don't take the first one you find. You know, get the price that you're willing to pay, and that you'd be happy paying. And you know, I couldn't be happier with what I have here. So that's the rare game pickups that have happened recently, all within the last month or two. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Look forward to an eBay unboxing coming. Maybe some more flea markets. Who knows? Who knows what's on the horizon? So until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. AC Card Shark. Take care.